You want to use a handsaw when you're pruning when you have a branch or stem that's larger than 2 inches or so. That is because you can use loppers for up to 1.5 to 2 inches, and anything smaller than 1.5 inches, you can use your hand pruners. Hey everybody, Sean and Allison here from Spoken Garden.
Hi everybody, happy Saturday to you. We hope you're having a great weekend so far, and today is day 145 of the Quarantine Gardeners.
If you don't know, that's us, and this is our daily video log of us accomplishing different projects around our garden while under quarantine.
And we're thankful you're here today, everybody. Thank you for watching, and go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and go ahead and click the bell next to it, and you'll get notified every time we post our latest videos.
So guys, today is Hand Tool Saturday, and today we're gonna show you our hand saws. We have 2 folding hand saws that we use when we're pruning, and since fall's coming, so in case you need to get some hand saws too, what to look for and what's good, what's bad.
This is definitely a tool you're going to need to have in your possession if you don't have one already, especially like Sean said, going into fall. We have our favorite one that we'll show you, and then we have another brand that we can compare to.
It's our backup.
Also, a lot of you already know Sean and I run a small business called Spoken Garden, obviously. And we have a place for those of you that are willing to support us and donate to all the content we create for video, our 2 podcasts, and our articles. We also have a course and some products coming your way, and we work really hard, and we would love to ask you to support us if you felt comfortable doing so on our Patreon page.
We create all this content, guys, and it'd be great if we did have your support to keep us going, to keep creating that content.
If you guys are interested, click the link below to learn more about our different membership tiers and all the benefits that we are going to offer you in return.
If you don't want to go below, you can also just type in patreon.com/spoken_garden.
And we totally appreciate your support, you guys, so much. Thank you for considering.
Yep, it'd be great to see you there. So guys, with that, let's get into talking about hand saws. So guys, Hand Tool Saturday, what do we have here? 2 hand saws. I've used both of these hand saws and many other hand saws over the years. For a while, this Fiskar hand saw was my go-to hand saw. Great hand saw, it does a really good job. It was getting a little dull. It doesn't work as good as it did when it was first brand new, but it's still really useful, great to use. The reason I don't use it anymore is because now I have this brand new Corona hand saw from Chris Sabarese. Thank you, Chris, really appreciate it, buddy. This was given to us by Chris to use and to promote in different content earlier this year. So we were able to convince Chris to let us keep this one so we can use it in all the different things that we do around our garden and elsewhere. So, Corona hand saw, super awesome. This is the razor tooth saw, and the reason it's the razor tooth saw, besides being super awesome, is because look, if you can look right there, look at the teeth on this saw. This saw cuts both ways. It cuts pushing and it cuts pulling. It actually helps you cut your saw time in half, pun intended, and it also takes a lot of the work out of when you have to saw a branch off. This helps with easing a lot of the work. You don't have to put as much energy or pulling and pushing into it. So this is a great, great saw. Another great thing about this saw is that it's a folding saw, of course, but it also locks right into place, and it's super safe when you're using it. Some saws in the past, if you've ever used it in the past, they didn't always have this locking mechanism, or other manufacturers use a really poor locking mechanism, but not Corona. Corona's got a really good mechanism. It locks, it's super solid. In the past, the reason I mentioned the past about the locking mechanisms or lack thereof, you could be sawing and your mechanism would fail, and this whole blade would literally come down and get your fingers. You can injure yourself really bad. These saws are sharp. It's got an ergonomic handle. You can really get some leverage with this because of how this is shaped. You might not know it, especially if you've never used one of these before, but because how this is shaped, you can really get your hand around it. You can really get some good control and some accuracy with your cut, or if you got a big cut and you just need to really push and pull, bring your hand down to here. Bring it down to where this part is right here, and your hand basically clips, and you get so much leverage from that. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've used this already, because you can see I have used it. There's pieces of wood on there. And I've been able to go through 6, 7 inch, maybe bigger pieces of wood, stems and branches. This thing is like butter. It's awesome. Short and sweet, my favorite hand saw, okay? So, backup hand saw now, which was my old hand saw before I got the Corona, is this Fiskar one. This Fiskar one's good. It's seen a lot of use. It's been probably 5 or 6 years, and so it's still got some heft to it. It's really heavy, it's really durable. It's made by Fiskar's, great company. The thing I started noticing is when I started to bring this out, it wouldn't lock like that very often. It actually, if you press this in, it'll go back and I didn't like that, but it locks there too. But lately it's been not locking. Of course now it's locking. So, but before it wouldn't. This is still a really good handsaw. It doesn't quite cut as smooth as the Corona does, but it's still a great handsaw, really durable, good steel. It's got a good handle, so something to think about if you're looking for handsaws.
And you guys know how excited Sean gets about his tools. If you watched our video where we sharpened tools the other day.
Yeah, and at least one of you out there commented on how excited I got, and so I do get excited.
It's definitely a geek out moment.
Yeah, it's a Sean thing, believe me.
Hi, Jasper.
Yep, he's done for the day.
Oh my God.
So guys, we're gonna show you how to use this handsaw, this Corona handsaw. Something to talk about though first with you. You wanna use a handsaw when you're pruning, when you have a branch or stem that's larger than 2 inches or so. That is because you can use loppers for up to 1.5 to 2 inches, and anything smaller than 1.5 inches, you can also use maybe 1 inch, up to 1 inch, you can use your hand pruners. The handsaws are usually used for larger cutting. So just to make that clear. Also, when you're not using your handsaw, fold it back up. I can't tell you how many times I haven't done that, and I've just kind of had it with me. It'll snag and tear your pants, it'll cut your arms, it might get somebody next to you. So when you're done using it, clean off any extra wood on those teeth and then fold it back up. So safety first, right? This is our golden chain tree. It's actually got a good sized limb that we can't use our loppers on, and it's growing into the canopy of our cherry tree. This is actually a real fruit-bearing cherry tree. We don't want the golden chain tree to grow into the cherry tree, so we're gonna remove this limb right here. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. And for like pruning tips on how to use this and different techniques and stuff, we're gonna go over that later in this year. We plan on doing that with a separate video for training how to prune. This is not gonna be that video. I'm just gonna rock and roll on this. So look for our handsaw pruning video later on, okay? Let's do this. We're gonna use this. So, something else I didn't mention, this saw is a great size to use either one-handed or two-handed like you just saw me do. So, make my undercut. Okay, oh, steady myself. See how fast that goes, you guys? Okay. So guys, started making the cut, realized we were gonna go right over the bird bath. We don't wanna drop a whole big limb on the bird bath, so I cut a little bit and then I guided the rest of it down. This is where we're at. Not the best cut so far, but we'll clean it up here in a minute. And to tell you guys, I didn't put a lot of effort into that. All I did is just moved it back and forth, coming on a down angle and back up, and it was real easy. There you go, you see, done. This has got to be about 2.5, maybe 3 inches. Look at that, went right through it, good stuff.
Uh-oh.
Up, up.
The inspector's coming to check the job.
New chew stick.
Hey, you guys, so we hope that was helpful. And as you watched, Sean took that branch down in minutes flat.
The right tools do help to take care of the right job. The handsaw is definitely one of our top 10 favorite tools, without a doubt. So guys, make sure to comment and leave your questions down below for us. We love hearing from you guys, it's fun. Give us that thumbs up, let us know we're doing a good job, and subscribe to our channel so you get updates on our latest videos. And also, make sure to check out our Patreon homepage. You can find it at patreon.com/spoken_garden. There's a lot of free content there, and it'd be great if you could support us making all this content for you guys.
And with that, that's a wrap for today, you guys, with Garden Tool Saturday. We'll be back tomorrow with a Science Sunday experiment. So come on back to see what we're up to.
Have a great day, you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.